Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your August 20th until the 30th of 2019. It's a general and love reading. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. I hope that you all got through, the first part of August in an okay way. We've been going through a lot of partnership, relationship things are going on for a lot of people. There's a lot of karma going around as well, and that's of course because we've got the South Node, Pluto, and Saturn in Capricorn all together there. So I'd like to say first of all, happy birthday to Virgo, since we're moving into Virgo season very soon. Today is the 19th of September, 19th of August 2019. So August season starts from the 23rd of August, and therefore I just wanted to speak to you for a couple of minutes in relation to a couple of the things that are very important in the astrology. So I will have at the bottom, if you're not interested at all in what's happening with the astrology, you can go straight on to the tarot. So what's very important is that it's still Leo season. And, with Leo season, it's been like all systems go. It's the sun being in Leo, Mars in Leo, Venus in Leo, Mercury has moved into Leo, and I just want to point out that we had a full moon in Aquarius on the 15th of August, and Aquarius has got to do with friendships. It's also the income house, but it's got a lot to do with social groups and associations, friendship, wishes and dreams. So something culminated around that time. Now Aquarius is all about the future. You've obviously had some sort of I can call it an awakening. Why? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is in Taurus, which has actually turned retrograde on the 11th. So I don't know what's happened for you. I'd love to hear your comments. What happened for you on or around the 11th? The 11th of August was a very important time because we had Jupiter turning direct. We had Uranus turning retrograde, Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is amazing. It's its rulership. It turned direct, which is amazing. On the 11th, we also had Mercury moving into Leo. So, a lot of Leo energies. So the full moon obviously was in the sign opposite Leo, which is Aquarius. The full moon was on the 15th. So on the 18th, Mars entered Virgo, and I'm using past tense because that was yesterday. So Mars into Virgo says that we've got to get all that work done. Virgo is all about looking at the finer details. We've got the energy of Mars to do that. So it's work, work, work time. Plus Mars is the energy. It's also the passion to do the work, to get the work done. So on the 21st, we're having Venus entering Virgo. So that's in about 3 days. Venus is not so strong in Virgo, but nevertheless, Venus is love, money, projects, whatever we're dealing with. It's in the sign of Virgo. Now, Virgo is the 6th house of work, health, and Virgo is all about health. So having Venus there, I think we're going to be doing a lot of things to make ourselves more either healthy inside or out. Venus is beauty. Anything to do with like beautifying ourselves. It's a beautiful time. Like Venus is, she's moving forward. She's healthy there. So that's beautiful to have. And the party's starting to grow in the sign of Virgo. Now, the sun, as I said, enters Virgo on the 23rd, which is 2 days after Venus ingresses into Virgo, and then 2 days later on the 23rd, the sun moves into Virgo. So That's why I'm saying happy birthday, Virgo. It's Virgo's solar return. Beautiful things coming in always on our birthday. Now, Mercury, which rules Virgo, enters Virgo on the 29th of August. Beautiful, very strong communication. Anything to do with also, Mercury is also commerce, it's business. So we've got the energy of Mars, we've got Mercury, which is strong communication. And all in Virgo, with the Sun in Virgo, it's got a lot to do with sixth house matters. So, as I said, it's our daily routine, it's our health. You know, even the Sun is our vitality. So we're all going to be feeling, we're going to have the energy to push forth and look at our health, look at our well-being, as well as, you know, anything to do with business, work, commerce is going to be very healthy. Communication will be amazing. Now, the day after, on the 30th, the new moon in Virgo, okay, this is a new moon, it's a wild card, it's blessings. That's why around our birthday, especially with our new moon in the sign which has its birthday, which is Virgo, this is incredible. So make your wishes around the 30th of August, maybe even a couple of days after that, because when you can actually see the moon in the sky, the new moon cusp, that's the time to send your intentions out, your wishes to the divine. So that's the astrology. What I want to say, which is very, very important as well, is that we are going to have a meeting. So in about 5.5 days, Venus and Mars, which are the lovers of the zodiac, will be conjunct. So this is very important in relationships. This is being very loved up, Venus and Mars together. They do work well together. It's all about, you know, if you know anything about mythology, Venus was married to another god. So Venus was Aphrodite, obviously, and she was married to another god, but she actually had an affair with Mars. So they're the lovers of the zodiac. So it's a time when, you know, when these two meet, and it happens once every couple of years. So it's really, really special. But not only that, after that we're going to be having beautiful trines, very lovely energies from Uranus in Taurus trining over to Virgo. Okay, so Uranus will be meeting up with Venus. Mars will be meeting up with Uranus as well in positive aspects. And also the Sun will be trining Uranus, and this is amazing. You know, we've got beautiful things coming in. Jupiter's moving direct. It's a wonderful time. It really, really is. And there's going to be a wonderful earthy grand trine happening as well. So that is a very positive vibe. Now, I won't go into details for a lot of you because many of you are not interested in that. All I'm saying is that the energies are very positive. Okay, so I will leave you with that. And I will go on to the tarot now. Thank you for listening to me. Hello, dear Libra. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for the 20th until the 30th of August 2019. It's a Celtic cross and it's love and general reading. Let's see what's happening for you, dear Libra. Libra, and Celtic cross, please. Spirit, what are they dealing with? What does Libra need to know? Okay, and I'm using the Witch's Tarot for the main spread. In the now position, we have Leo. This is the Strength card. Your challenge is the Six of Pentacles, which is Libran energy. In the foundation, we've got the Eight of Cups. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Wands. Crowning your reading is the Nine of Wands. In the near future, you have the King of Cups. In the position of you is the Eight of Swords. You've got 3, 1, 2, 3 eights. And the Strength card is the 4th 8. Wow. Let's see what's around you. You have the Knight of Pentacles in your environment. In your hopes and fears, the Devil. Looks like the Devil is going to be showing up at this time. I've already done Virgo. They had the Devil as well. So let's look at the outcome for you. And you have Temperance. It's funny that Virgo had Temperance there as well. And at the bottom of the deck is the Virgo card, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And usually in the Witch's Tarot, I do say that she is pregnant. She's waiting on something. She's expecting to give birth to something. This could mean that you have been very creative and you are expecting to receive. If this is a business of yours, you've worked really hard. You've really moved your body. You've done a lot. You've put your heart and your soul, okay? You've put your heart and your soul, and, you know, you've done a lot with the Devil here. This is like, you know, even though you've got 2 cards of fear, you've still braved a situation, dear Libra. You do have the angels looking after you, though. What I see here is independently, you're standing strong financially. Okay, you're standing strong. And again, in a matter of 6 months, she gives birth. That's how I see this card. So we're talking February. There could be something that you are receiving, something that you've been working very hard on. February might be a really good month for you. For others of you, I suppose, you know, let's look at this card as a 9. 9 means being very close to the end, very close to the 10. So could we be talking about 9 weeks? For some of you, it could be in 9 weeks that you're standing financially very strong. Let's see what's beneath that. And we've got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the King of Cups here. King of Pentacles is, you know, the father figure, someone who's very stable, works very hard. You know, they dot their I's and they cross their T's. They're all about business. They're all about money. They're all about stability, and, you know, they like the finer things in life. So they work very hard towards that. So we do have like the Virgo card here. So could it be that some of you, I mean, I suppose this could be your energy. Why? Because some of you may be on the cusp with Virgo, or you're dealing with another Virgo for others of you. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at your love life. I'm going to take 3 Romance Angels cards, and then I'm going to look into your reading. I will be taking extra cards. True love. That just threw itself out. It volunteered. It wants to be shown. So let's have a look at it. So this is the romance of a lifetime. You know, that's funny because Virgo had, this is a romance of a lifetime. Virgo had that title, like, I don't know if it was last month's reading or the month before that. So if you are dealing with a Virgo, I'd say go and watch it. Watch their reading. Let's take another card. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, dear Libra. Okay. And let's take one more card. And we've also got attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So yes, you are very attractive at this time. Some of you are needing help from your friends. And this could be like anything to do with, you know, hard work. Maybe if you've been working really hard, maybe you've been working really hard to manifest a relationship. But it is a true love. This energy here is the ultimate for me. Okay, look at the trust between these two people. Okay, we do have the King of Cups here in the near future, which is a water sign, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And if it is not, it could be someone who's got strong water in their chart. Now, we've also got Sagittarian energy here. Okay, and we've also got Leo. Leo the Lion. Now, the Strength card is a card of patience, a card of courage. This is like, winning over this wild beast, taming over this wild beast, holding yourself back. This is a card of patience. This is also like, what does Leo do? Leo wants to act. It's a fire sign, but for some reason you're holding yourself back, I feel here. The challenge is equilibrium, giving and receiving, the Six of Pentacles. Sometimes this card can mean legalities, but it can also mean giving equally and receiving equally. But here it shows a man giving to the children. So this could be, the challenge could be that for those of you that are having money troubles, whether this is, if you're dealing with a legal situation, any legal situation, you're holding yourself back. Maybe some of you, you want to, you've got an influx of money and you're wanting to spend a lot. So the challenge is to tame yourself. Now, Leo can also mean gambling. Leo, the house of Leo is the house of gambling. So some of you may be dealing with someone who likes to gamble their money, because if we look at the shadow side here, this is the hopes and fears. Now, this could be obviously for some of you, or you could be dealing with someone who wants to do this. And I don't know why, but I feel that for those of you that are dealing with two different people, I would say that the King of Cups, even though he's in the upright, I would see this person as someone who could have a problem with either gambling or anything to do with the shadow side. What's the devil? It's fears. It's, an energy of being fearful, of it being attached to something, chained to something, or some vicious circle that they can't get out of. Okay, that's for some of you, of course. We've got the Eight of Cups here. Eight of Cups can speak of like having too much alcohol, too much substance use, too much drinking, too many drugs, whatever. Some of you may have left your home because of that. You may have left someone like the King of Cups behind. Why? Because what's in your environment is, we've got the Virgo card. Now, the general energy is the Virgo here, okay, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, which I usually see him as Taurian energy. But because we've got Virgo a couple of times, for some of you it's going to be Virgo. For others it could be Taurus, yes. And the Eight of Wands can speak of like quick movement, quick change. We go from the 8 to the 9. This is in your crowning area. This is what you're thinking, is that I'm protecting myself and everything that I've built. I'm at the 9. I don't know how much more I can deal with this, let's say. I've been battered and bruised. You've got, because again in the position of you is the 8 of Swords, which again is fear. Fear of the unknown. She's blindfolded. Even though she's free to move, she feels as though she's bound by a situation. Now, obviously, this is a fear. Of course. This is a fear, and you are worried about this devil energy. But your angels are saying that you will find your balance. There's a rainbow in the background here. Spirit is here with you. I think that you're looking into this too much. There is, I don't know why, but I feel that, again, trust issues are coming up here for whatever reason with the shadow side. You know, sometimes the King of Cups can be someone who can be too over-emotional, someone who is not very strong because he's all about his emotions. You know, he's sitting on a bed of water, which means that his emotions fluctuate, they change. For some of you, obviously, you may have left your home because there wasn't an equal giving and receiving of either love or money. Someone may have been spending all their money, you know, whatever the devil is, whether this was over drinking, you know, just giving, taking too much and not giving back. Okay, so that could be monetarily or even emotionally. Someone who is like very self-centered. That's what I want to say, dear Libra. Now, you know, with the Eight of Cups, it's always someone that is growing spiritually because they've gone through some sort of hardship where they could not come to the completion of the Ten of Cups. So they're out to find an agreement, someone that they will be agreeing on. They couldn't get to the Ten of Cups, and they've invested a lot of emotions, a lot of time and energy, but they're on their way to something else. There is change coming here. So 8, 8, 9, 8, it's like going 2 steps forward, 1 step back, another 9 here. The general energy is that if you stand alone, stand strong on your own, there is great promise here for monetary influxes, for monetary gains, for having things around you, situations, people, and even like things that you love could surround you if you take that next step, and you know, that very independent step, which means stepping out of your comfort zone, I feel here. Let's take some more cards. Let's look at the Strength card and the Six of Pentacles. So we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is all about speaking about the truth, you know, either severing ties, being very decisive. This is a successful new beginning here as well. For those of you that were in a relationship where there was not equal giving and receiving, you're moving on, obviously. Moving on, you're protecting everything that you've built. You're protecting your children, your family, your belongings. Let's see. You're speaking your truth, and I want to take a card right now on the King of Cups. And we've got the Queen of Swords sitting right on top of him, which means to me that, yes, this is something or someone that you're severing ties with. I feel here, dear Libra, the Queen of Swords can be a judge, it can be a ruling, can be a solicitor, but it could also be you cutting this person out. Let's look at the Eight of Cups in your foundation. You've got Justice. So yes, legality is walking through a new door, karmic situation, obviously. Why? Because it's an 11. This is like a new beginning for you. Changes. You're moving into changes, dear Libra. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. What's that? Messages, yeah. Messages flying through the air, social media, communication. Nine of Cups. So we go from the 8 to the 9 of Cups. Again, the 9 of Cups can be over binging, over drinking, but it can also be a wish card. So flying away, moving away quickly, communications coming through, passionate messages coming through, could be a wish that you know, something that you've been wanting. Another 9, so many 9s, so many 8s. Let's look, and we're in August going on to September, which is the 8th and 9th month. Let's look at the 9 of Wands. Another 8 of Wands. This is crazy. This is crazy. So let's look at your Eight of Swords, your position. Some of you have been dealing with a narcissist and it's time for you to cut them out of your life. It's as plain as simple as that. You know, this person could be someone who could be taking medicine for psychological problems, issues as well. So even if it's not a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, could be any sign, could even be Capricorn, right? But I do feel here, could even be, let's say, another air sign. Could be, and you know, this is the card of Libra. This is your energy here. But because we've got the Queen of Swords here and the Ace of Swords, that's why I'm saying that it could, this person, because Eight of Swords again. Eight of Swords, more air here. Let's look at this. Eight of Cups, well, this is like not funny anymore. Dear Libra, this is not funny. This is like three messages, like I keep getting the same messages that you need to move away. You need to move away. You need to come out of your horror. Oh my God, what happens if I walk away? What happens if I don't do this? What happens if they chase me? What happens if they, whatever. You're looking at the, you're fearing the worst, and that's not the right thing to do. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles, because you are moving out. You're moving towards the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady progress forward. And then you've got the Knight of Wands. So we go from slow progress to a pickup, to quicker energies. The Knight of Wands is very Sagittarian for me. So some of you are seriously thinking of traveling to a distant land. Maybe you've been dealing with someone over the social media. We do have true love here. Now, this could say that once upon a time, maybe this relationship with this water sign here, this King of Cups, was true love, maybe. And then you went into the energies of let your friends help you. Why? Because you needed support. And then attraction. So maybe someone's come into your life. Maybe you even met someone while traveling. And you've seen the difference now. There's been a comparison. You did have that King of Pentacles there. Let's look at the Devil card. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. Dear Libra, you had the King of Pentacles, now you've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very motherly, very loving, very nurturing. And again, the Queen of Pentacles can be, of course, Capricorn. It is sitting on the Devil card. But I feel that the Queen of Pentacles is trying, as she's looking at those pentacles, she's trying to make ends meet. She's trying to stretch her budget. Why? Because there's a hole in the barrel. Yeah? All the money, all the good financing or, you know, dealings with money or trying to stabilize her life. That's all she's been concentrating on, manifesting things that are physical, tangible, security. You know, she's the loving mother. And she's on top of the fears or hopes. So she's obviously hoping that she's able to make ends meet. Now I said we had the King of Pentacles. Here we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which says to me that this is your other half. Let's look at the outcome. And we've got the Death card, which is Scorpio. So a lot of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. We've got Temperance, which is Sagittarius, and then we've got the Death, which is Scorpio. So this could be someone who could be on the cusp. But I think mainly what the thing is here with these two cards, it's saying that could be in the time of Scorpio or Sagittarius when the transformation happens and the big changes come in. But you're going to have to be patient because the Death card is a process here. I'm really happy to see this because obviously it's necessary. Let's take another card. We've got the Strength card again. So, wow, you've got Leo twice. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, now Leo is very fixed energy, but so is Scorpio. So fixed energy can be very rigid energy. The Strength card does speak of courage. It does speak of patience. You've got 2 cards of patience. And the Strength card can also speak of trust, trusting that you are able to overcome something, overcome a situation, beat a situation, make the best of it, let's say. Let's take a couple more cards. What I'd like to see is the Nine of Pentacles. And, you know, it's funny that we've got the Nine of Pentacles. She is pregnant. So I'm thinking that some of you may have been left pregnant, and you may even be expecting, and doesn't matter. Maybe that's what's holding you back. But if it's an unhealthy environment that you're wanting to bring your child into, you're better off escaping. Like, you know, the shadow side can also be like escaping the narcissist. Yeah, like moving quickly. The cards are telling you to take action. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles, the general energy. And we've got the Two of Wands, which is walking through that new doorway. You're trying to make a choice. This is like the visionary. You're looking into the future, looking at the world. Okay, so walking through that new doorway, taking the chance. Let me look at the external again. The Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and we've got the Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Taking a lot of time out to, you know, meditate and see that, can you handle those 3 swords that are hanging on top of your head? Can you handle this heartbreak? Whatever it is, you know, I see this card as, because he's in a church, because he's meditating, he's the warrior that's come from battle. And it's a time of, you know, catching up, getting a breath, taking a breath before you wake up and start taking action again. Now, this could be also in relation to timing. Four of Swords, 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 days, whatever it is. It's like, once this warrior gets up, he wakes up, he's going to use that sword and cut through the crap. Now, it is a 4 which speaks of home. So because in your area of home and stability, you've got the Justice card as well as the 8 of Cups. Obviously, this is you, like, you know, that you've taken this situation seriously, where you're thinking, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. And, you know, you're thinking very strongly about it. What do I do? That's what I get from this card. But you're going to, once you're ready, you're going to take that sword and you're going to use it. I truly feel that. And that's something that's going to make you very happy. The Ace of Cups is here. Now, for others of you, if this true love is not what we're talking about with this King of Cups, then you've obviously found your true love, okay? You found your true love, and there's a very strong attraction here, and it's only a matter of time before you can start a new relationship, a new love. Start something that's going to, you know, it's promising. It's a wild card. The aces are, it's an ace up your sleeve. This is something that you can build on, obviously, because it is given to you by the divine, but it's only an ace, of course. And, you know, sometimes I do see the Ace of Cups as, you know, filling up our own cup. Yes. So doing things that are going to help you, you know, and without loving and nurturing ourselves first, then how can we have the energy to give that to others? And that's a lot to do. That's got a lot to do with the Leo energies here, right? I think it's only a matter of time before you actually move. You know, there's very quick energies here. I think that you're planning, you're strategizing your newfound life here, but you're also dealing with as you could see, the Queen of Swords is sitting right on top of that King of Cups. In the near future, logically, there's going to be either a conversation or you will have the ruling. You will have your court hearing on what's the judge going to announce. Let's take another card on that. And she's giving you the Ace of Pentacles, which is beautiful. This is an offer, another ace, an offer that's coming from the divine. You've got 3 aces now, dear Libra. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and sulk and say, no, it wasn't good, but I stayed for the kids, for instance, let's say, for those of you that share kids, because you do have. The challenge card is the 6 of Pentacles. So some of you were like holding yourself back, you know, trying to build up your strength. It's not easy when you share children. But when you're in a situation that's unhealthy, even for your children or for yourself, for your psyche, for your peace of mind, something's got to give. So I do feel that you're probably dealing with another earth sign. The true love card is for an earth sign, I would say more than likely. They could have strong Sagittarius in their chart. I do feel that the King of Cups is someone who could have strong Scorpio in their chart. Now, Scorpio and Leo are there's a lot of similarities between those signs, so could have strong Leo in their chart as well. So Leo, Scorpio. What I'd like to do is take a few Sibillas now. So I'm going to tell you, Libra, that the ball is in your court. Let's look at the environment. So you've got legal documents, papers, news, 2 of Pentacles, similar to. So you're juggling. You're doing a juggling act here, trying to decide on something. Here we've got the Dottore, which is also the card. It's a 13, which is, you know, the death card number. It's Scorpio. So there is the doctor here. The doctor, which can mean healing. This can also be like, if it's not an actual doctor, then it could be a legal representative, of course. And here we've got the 4 of Swords, the Amalato. So obviously you're dealing with something that you could be dealing with someone that is seriously ill, like psychologically, they do need help. Now, this could be your energy as well. Okay, it could be your energy. Could it be that the legal documents are maybe could be that someone is, because this is surrounding health matters, as well as like psychological issues and legalities, the papers. Now, this could be just news, I suppose. News from, this could even be like a doctor that has deemed someone unhealthy. Now, because you've got the 9 of Pentacles, some of you may need to be like in bed, may need to stay in bed for this pregnancy to come to term. That could be the case. Some of you could need to stay in bed the last 4 weeks, or for others of you, for another person out there, could be 4 months. But I still see that there is true love here. Let's take another card. And we've got the Namika, which is like the mask is coming off, the female enemy. This is like all about timing. I think that the enemy is the time, because 12 is the hangman, which speaks of time, yes? It also speaks of sacrifice and could speak of illusions. So maybe that those illusions are breaking down. maybe with the meditation or taking the time out, you know, or even with the news coming through, there is an illusion. Someone's bubble is bursting here. Let me take another card. And we've got the Vedovo, Three of Swords. Someone is really like stuck in their past, like cannot get over a situation of the past. Someone is really holding on to the past here. Or news are coming through about things to do with the past, like heartbreak of the past will be revealed to you. Okay, still there's news coming in again here. But it's funny that these cards are sitting on top of that Ace of Cups. I just want to take another tarot card on what's this news? What's that all about? And it's a number 11. Seven of Pentacles. So again, timing. Looking at a situation. Thinking whether to invest or not. Let's take another card. A decision needs to be made here. Excuse me, a decision needs to be made here. Someone is looking at a decision, hoping to make a blind decision because this woman is blindfolded. Let's take one more. And we've got the Three of Pentacles here, which can mean that for some of you, you know, this could even be anything to do around work. So a decision on, do I stay in this team, in this collaboration? This could be people like deeming you whether you're good enough to stay in the position that you're at, or I'm going to say that whatever decision is made here, it's going to bring expansion and growth. But we do have another three here. We've got the Three of Swords. We've got the Four of Swords beneath, which shows those three swords again. So I do feel that there is a third person here in the picture. Some of you may not have finished closing the door on this King of Cups and you're in love already, and there's a lot of communication through social media. So it's a bit of a mixed bag of goodies here. I feel that there is a lot of fear here. Some of you are fearing news coming out, news being told. That could be a fear because we do have the devil here, and the devil can mean a sexual dependency. It could mean like different sexual preferences as well. Someone's skeletons are coming out of the closet here. Nevertheless, let me look at what's at the outcome. And we've got the King of Swords. So it's funny that we've got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles. So, you know, this could mean that some of you are deciding to, because if we look at if we're talking about a relationship here that was once upon a time, there was true love here. There was true love here. We could be talking about a couple that once upon a time there was a lot of love, and then money got into the mix here. There wasn't a healthy, equal giving and receiving. But, you know, the funny thing is that we've got two couples. So let's say that those two couples, because we've got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, right? Those two couples they've turned nasty. Like you're showing up as two couples. For some people, yes, it could be two couples involved here. But I feel that with the King and Queen of Pentacles, once upon a time it was true love. Now you've turned into the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Why? Because of money issues, or because of, sex, drugs, or rock and roll. Someone's done the dirty here, because we do have another King of Cups here. And it could be that, someone had, like, different ideas where, their sexual life was heading. Okay, so maybe that came into the story here. And now we've got, the King and the Queen of Swords. Once upon a time, there was true love here. Now, for others of you, of course, this is different. Why? Because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, of course, can be legal representatives. Okay, and we do have the King of Cups. We've got the King of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So the King of Cups could be the outsider if we're talking about a love triangle. Now, there are a lot of people in this reading. We've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Cups. This could be a family situation, right? But if I'm thinking, what I'm seeing here is that because we've got the Nine of Pentacles here, the Nine of Pentacles plus the King of Pentacles here, I'm thinking that the King of Pentacles is probably the person that this Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy, is in love with. And I feel that you may be dealing with a King of Cups from the past. Because look, even the Ace of Pentacles is sitting above this King of Cups, which means, the Queen of Swords, she's going to make a ruling in your favor. I would say that you're having a new stable relationship beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. So that's why I feel that, and even the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, this could be both your energies. Because if we're looking at the King of Swords, he's sitting right on top of the Death card, right? So this is the change, the transformation. And I did mention before that he may have strong air, because you, in the position of you, is the Eight of Swords. So you may have been dealing with someone who was quite intelligent, I must say. Could have been quite manipulative. But, the Queen of Swords, that sword, she's going to use it. She's going to use that sword. So this could be like information coming through that's, going to be in your favor as well. This could be like, justice, a sense of justice. Don't forget you've got justice in your home. Okay, now I'm going to I would like to take a couple of these handwritten cards. I'd like to take one card on this King of Cups. Let's see what he's got to say. And I'll take one on the King of Pentacles as well. So the King of Cups says, I got carried away. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't mean, it didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything. So yes, it could have been this person who, the King of Cups, who obviously did the dirty on you. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. And we've got, let's elope, let's try again, I love you. The let's elope, that could mean that there's too many people in the picture here, too many family members or whatever, too many people sneaking into your relationship. Okay, so let's go. There's so many. Let's fly away. Let's just escape this situation. It's too hard. Whatever the case, dear Libra, he does say, the King of Pentacles says, let's try again, I love you. So it could be that your relationship with this true love, because we've got let your friends help you and attraction. You do have the attraction there, but there is obviously help necessary here. This is a really quite a hard situation here, dear Libra. it is quite difficult. I can see that. So, oh my God, I like, you've got the Ace of Cups here in the environment. There is a new beginning, but you need to sift through the bad wheat with the good wheat. I think that you're clearing the slate. And by God, Uranus is in Taurus, and that would be a blessing, like for you and for everyone at this time, especially with Uranus turning retrograde. It's like this is like a left turn, a quick left turn, quick change, unexpected. Yeah. Anyway, dear Libra, thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Thank you again for your support and all that you do. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and, you know, keep the faith, keep going. That's what life's all about. And I'll be doing more readings very soon, so do look out for those. Thank you, Libra. Bye-bye.